The original proposal had been to effectively ban new dealerships in town. We asked the town manager to reconsider that. He withdrew and then resubmitted this measure. So this makes them new auto dealerships, whether new or used, are now by special permit.
I move to approve Measure 2026-058.
Second.
A motion from Mr. Lapointe, second from Mr. Simmons. Any discussion? I'm going to be curious to see if we get, what kind of development opportunities we get, in these areas, if it'll be any different than we've gotten, given the large number of auto dealerships that we already have, and given that, I feel like it attracts other auto dealerships to the area because it's a center for that sort of business. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
When it was originally presented, I was against it. I simply don't want government picking which businesses succeed and fail. I want private landowners to do that, but I did understand we don't necessarily want a whole lot more pavement in town. So I am happy with the compromise to go away from a full ban and allow them some discretion to approve a project that might be worthwhile.
So there are some unique potential tax arguments on this. A car dealership takes up a lot of space, but doesn't deliver a lot of, jobs to the community, a lot of property taxes where it has impervious, surface space that's probably not the best, highest, greatest use that you could make arguments for other developments. It does not impact the car dealerships that you currently have in place. So they are allowed to operate as they have been. It's just the consideration of any additional, either new or used, that would come in, is it the right fit, and it empowers the planning board to be able to, make some good judgment calls if that's the right fit for North Attleboro at this point.
I just think a new dealership is better than a vacant lot, or, and so we have to keep it, I think we have a responsibility to keep an eye on this one, and future councils do, because of that implication, right? That's just the concern.
When it was originally proposed as a prohibition, it broke down into basically two different kinds of dealerships in town. There's the large dealerships, mainly along Route 1. There's also small dealerships dotted all in various parts of town that are mainly repair shops that also sell vehicles. The planning board didn't support it because they wanted to restrict the small dealerships, the small repair shops selling cars, but they were okay allowing the bigger dealerships on Route 1. Bylaw took the different approach. We were leaning towards being okay with restricting Route 1, but we didn't want to impact the smaller dealerships. The compromise that came out of that was the site plan review by the planning board. So now, whether it's a big car dealership or a small repair shop that wants to start selling cars, it has to go to the planning board for a site plan review.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Passes 8-0. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.